Yo, what's up boys? Today I'm going to be going over the best Fortnite settings and AMD settings. Also, we're 240 subs away from 1k subs, so if you aren't already subscribed, make sure to help a brother out and subscribe. But before I even go into the game settings, I want to talk about the stretch res that I use. Personally, because I'm on a turbo PC, I use 625 x 1080 just so I can get an extra FPS boost. And if you want to learn how to get stretch res, I'll leave a link in the description, or you can click in the top right of your screen just to see the video. So starting off the game settings, 1920 by 1080 obviously on the actual Fortnite, and then I use 165 FPS because I have a 180 Hz monitor. I use 165 Hz because I have a 180 Hz monitor, and in game I'm never going to reach 180. And obviously I use performance mode because it just gives you insane FPS. Going down to my colorblind settings and graphics, I use 150 brightness, and I don't touch user interface contrast because all it does is just change how your settings look. It doesn't actually change anything in game. And then I use colorblind mode Tridenope 10 just for it's the most vibrant out of all three colorblind modes, so I use that. And then on graphics quality, I don't touch anything, turn it all on, off, or near, and then I keep show FPS on obviously. So I don't want to talk too much about the audio, but I will say turn on low sound quality because it just gives you a little bit of FPS boost. Also, always use visual sound effects because if you're not using it, you're literally at a disadvantage. And then moving on to the in-game settings, I'm not going to talk about any of this stuff because it's mostly personal preference. I don't use edit on release. I think that's dumb. But I will say one setting that you need to turn on is auto pickup because it allows you to win every single 50-50. And it actually allows you to pick up faster than even a macro. So I would recommend turning this on. I'm not going to talk about my HUD and stuff. I'll scroll through it so you guys can see it if you want to copy it. Same with sensitivity. This sensitivity is really good for aim and just overall mechanics if you have a big mouse pad, so I do recommend this sensitivity. I'm also not going to talk about my keybinds because those are mostly personal preference, but they're very optimized, so if you do want to try out some of them, you can. With the Fortnite settings out of the way, let's get into the AMD settings. So going into the AMD settings, I'm not going to talk about all the other stuff. I can do a separate video for that if you want. But it's also a little bit personal preference. You can find videos online on what to do with your specific PC. But I do want to talk about custom color because it does affect your gameplay a lot, and it can make everything a lot more vibrant and easier to see. So if you do want a custom color, it's going to look like this at first. It's going to say disabled, and you're not going to see any of these settings. You're just going to click custom color, and then you're going to go down here, and you're not going to touch anything here, but you're going to go to saturation, and you're just going to turn it up or down. And you can't see it in my gameplay, but if you do it yourself, you'll see a big difference, and it makes everything a lot more visible in my opinion. So if you do want to try it out, go test it out and see if you like it. But with that out of the way, that's going to wrap up this video. If you guys did enjoy, consider subscribing. We're almost at 1,000 subs. Also, if you want to watch some insane Unreal ranked gameplay, go check out this video right here. And with that, we'll see you all later. Peace.